Yeah.
So the
40 plus.
process is it developed in house or is it changed?
It's kind of an emerging development at the moment. If I get a chance, I'll fire up the tool and have a look at it.
I think
Yeah.
we're going to have another series.
Well, let me.
Okay.
I've got you animated, that's great. Keep it coming. Now, this is how we apply those engineering enterprise decompositions to it. So this is an example from robotic automation. It's just an illustration, nothing more. Down here, it actually connects to, for example, the instance within an SAP system. So these are physical transactions within an SAP system, for example. And the idea, it's a data object. This is a description. We have described what a data object is. So you can see as a business or information object, we say we're looking at structured data within a data object. We say that's been placed in fields. Then we just reference where it's got from, so you can always go back and get the reference content for it. And as you can see, as you go down, you'll start to describe for this data object what kind of data it is, what it actually does, and then you can see we actually do the resources. So from here, this is the reference. Go with text, but over here we start to describe specific things. So we actually go from a data object to actual physical instantiation that physically exists in this case in SAP.
Yeah, so you effectively go left to right. You're going from abstract to concrete.
Yes. So that's decomposition, and this is, if you like, root conversion. Yeah. And in the business layer, let's take this guy. This is the business layer. This is the guy at the top. So this is your business value proposition. The merit and benefit added by value partner, perspective point of view. So what are the key things to us? So we say we create a stereotype, which is called asset utilization, time to market, and growth innovation. And then from that you describe what it is, and then what you can do is you can actually define it in the terminology that your organisation or business may use. So this is on the so-called business layer, and you can go further down if you want. I mean, not constrained to 3 layers. It's up to you how far you want to go down.
So this one level 3. This one that we up about all this nonsense. The business layer. What about external forces? So we've got value proposition. We're at the business layer. Yeah. What about external forces, government compliance? You know, well, that was an example of
here. It's here.
It's up the top, isn't it?
Yeah. So
it's there. I didn't decompose it, but I could have done.
Yeah. Oh, it's a different.
Yeah, it's there.
He's working with item 4, value proposition.
Yeah. So it's written.
Okay.
So sorry. If I'm going to go back, no problem. But you can see we actually give it. Don't worry.
He's working for item 4 as opposed to item 1, which is your first.
Yeah, but it's there. Yeah. So what we do is, this is just by way of illustration, yeah? And from that you can start to see, and now it gets to the TOGAF model, other meta models, how we describe these as directed relations. So value proposition enables an organisational capability, and so on, for an example. So these are built into the tool, and the idea is you can actually take that and instantiate it. So this is an example from Industry 4. It's just by way of demonstration. Unfortunately, I can't say the actual client examples because I'm not allowed to. So we just take an example of Industry 4, and you can see how we can start to actually decompose it. And we can go further. The trick is that however we define it, in whatever language we use for our enterprise, it is still attached to that meta object that in turn directly or indirectly connects to everything else. So there's your one, there's your force.
Right.
You can see the pathways and how they engage.
So value proposition doesn't anchor back to force.
Yeah, so here, so you've got value enables an organisational capability that is performed by a role that's influenced by force.
Do you have
force
other
influences a role that formed an organisational capability that enables a value proposition. So you just get to it.
Is this an incomplete set or a complete set?
This is an incomplete set because otherwise
If
you
it's
get
an
big
incomplete set,
pictures.
then I'm not going to talk about it, but you know, not going to argue because, for example, obvious things like force needs to fit into a strategy.
Yeah, in the system,
yeah.
sorry, it's all connected completely. The thing is, you thought that last diagram, it would just completely, so I'm just trying to use this by way of illustration. Please don't. and so on. So that's an example for industry.
So coming back again very briefly, just to clarify, each of these stereotypes and then the types are instantiations of, concretizations of organisational capability.
Yes.
That's what I want to, yeah.
Yeah, and you can take them down to specific concrete instances. The idea, it's levels. So a stereotype is borrowed from unified modelling language. A stereotype is a way of describing a type. So these don't tend to be physical categorizations. So it's a layer in between, or let's say a level in between the meta object and its actual instantiation. So we have a stereotype as a convenient vehicle because, for instance, we have an organisational capability, but I want like a sub-meta object to describe, I want to use it using more than one term. So able to create a many relationship to one, we can use stereotypes. So it's like creating our own objects, but we actually populate them with types and subtypes and instances.
Yeah.
So that's why that fits in. So that just gives us that decoupling. So this is just, again, similar sort of idea. Taking another example, so we can connect, all of these are connected because this is just a model that's connected with the idea it's got to work for your organisation. So you're able to navigate how it all fits together. And the thing is, you don't have to do this for every single one of those 87 meta objects. Because by default, you've got the behaviours captured by the semantic relation. So there's no need for you to go and completely do this. It's only doing for that 5% of the 100% of your organisation, because underneath here, there's lots of standard content you can simply reuse. You don't need to reinvent the wheel just for your project. So it's agile to the extent you can pick and mix the ones you want. If you want to use one object, if you want to use 5 objects or 20 objects, it is entirely up to you. You get the other 82 or so for free. Yeah. You just don't drill down into them because you're only looking in terms of context of your project, for instance. So it can't be just business architecture, it can just be IS architecture.
Is this an example of included data that you've already got? Structured
Yes.
data. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a model that you've got.
Yes.
By data model, I mean the data content rather than data.
Yeah, it goes to specific instances that are.
Okay,
For instance,
so
I'm
it may
working.
be useful in your world. I see what
Yeah.
useful because you've got quite a lot of you've got a high classification in there. Like this. Yeah. So you've got to really tick boxes.
Yeah.
We should not down to Sheffield. We should not down to Sheffield.
So anyway, just to sort of just finish that side of it. So in terms of, you've got all the usual suspects that sit around it, and in terms of compliance risk governance, that's all.
Hang on.
That's all.
Those are not objects in the system. There are no objects for those in the system.
Now what we actually do is you can drive those actually into the system, but for the moment, just for convenience, we actually show them as apps. I guess you can, but it's just making sure we're aware.
Because this was you talked about hygiene, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've got some examples, but to an extent they're just slides that are eligible. But if you want, I can't. I'd have to log it in. But if you're interested,
That's really good.
I can open up. I can open up the tool and you can actually see it. But obviously I can't do it on. I have to.
We can do it on the board as it stands right now.
I'll leave it. It's really valuable. Thank you, Simon.
That's horrible, Simon.
First of all, let us apologise. Shall we apologise? Yes.
No, I'm not going to be as rude as
That was really good. That was really good. I enjoyed it.
So, as I say, if you're interested, I can show you the tool. You can see how you can drill into those semantics. You can
A little gift on the BCS.
yeah.
So I choose if I sound like a pain in the ass.
You are a pain in the
Of course
arse.
you know. It's just because I don't deal with IT architecture, I deal with the architecture of the enterprise.